Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Jackson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson will throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But have the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Willis looking to throw it. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run here with Edwards. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now Willis to throw. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point put through by Boswell. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. Throwing is Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Missed.
This will not go down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. And Jackson throwing once more. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And the Ravens are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Willis looking to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 72 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Jackson. That is caught. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 34 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Willis out of the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. K.J. Hamler, 69 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To throw is Jackson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. In motion left is a running back. To throw again is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
It's complete to Hopkins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Jackson now. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That strong return is setting them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
K.J. Hamler with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Jackson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd and 6.
Henry up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Throw caught by Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Jackson to throw.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Back to throw, Willis. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Willis got to have this one. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The shotgun snap to Willis. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. This is 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Running left, it's Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing now is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know.